It's been a minute since we said this, but welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take Leader Edition with the host Leader Johnson and your boy Kuket Connor. What up, Leader?
What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Broad Street? Another edition, another episode of Broad Street Blitz Take, man. How y'all doing, man? Let's get to it. A lot of news. The news we gotta,
It's your show, Leader. Talk to us. What's on your
it's
mind?
been crazy. AJ Brown, man. I mean, he's gone now. All right. First off, that needs to be the first thing anybody
Yep.
thinks about. But
The last thing, because I said this on all the other shows. Once I'm done after this, we're going talking about the birds. So let it out, Leader.
no, if I want to come back to AJ Brown, I'm gonna come back to AJ Brown because it's news,
All right.
y'all. I'm
Yep.
I'm just saying if it's news, if it's bright news, it's bright news. I'm gonna come back. But I just Cool Cat is tired of the AJ Brown because we've been talking about that, not even talking about them becoming a team. So he's a little tired of AJ Brown, and AJ's also putting salt on the wounds. I mean, AJ said that first of all, the fourth week of the season against the Rams, he wanted out. He was talking a lot. He was talking about he ain't want to go. He was selling the fans short. Then we talking about AJ Brown saying that he leaked stories out. That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy right there, man. Then he's like, I ain't gonna do it no more. But come on, man. He said he was trying to help the team. This is a little crazy. So everything that Jalen Hurts has really been taking, it's been AJ. Everything's been taken, the criticism. Now we know everybody was like Patullo. It wasn't Patullo. One Patullo. So listen, AJ Brown is with the Patriots now. He said he'd been a fan for a long time. He had the carpet. He did the interview with Maria Taylor. Like I listened to all the key points in that whole interview, and that's just crazy to come out and say that to Maria. Like, why would you even want to talk about? And then a Hassan Reddick situation. That's a little crazy. Like everything just coming out and all this. And at first he wanted to stay, right? But they had to throw. I said they had to throw daggers. I told Cool Cat, I said, man, they are gonna lie. They want to keep things under wraps. It's chess, not checkers. This is how it is. And that's how we at now. So you looking at AJ Brown, he's over there with New England. Now, what we gotta look at is the receiving core. Where we at? Receiving core, and now I got Elijah Moore. We now got,
Hollywood Brown.
you know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be number 4. He's making 6.5
Wicks.
million. 6.5 million. And Wicks making 12.5. So
Come on.
these guys are all going to be like, this is going to be different offense because it's going to be spreading the ball around. It's not going to be like depending on two people. We got to get this guy to, but it's not that type of offense no more. Mannion, a lot of people is excited about it. Even Mulata was like, he's one of the smartest people in the room. A man that's been with the Eagles that long, 9 years. Just to say that, and Lane Johnson, everybody is giving him what they didn't give Patullo. They wanted to give Patullo a chance. And they was supporting even Hurts, man. Hurts stuff is totally different, his reaction. And like I told y'all, man, you got a quarterback as your offensive coordinator. They're going to talk on the same level. They're going to be able to talk the same language. They're going to understand each other. So this is going to be big for them. But Lemon and Smith is going to be, look, 2 Belitnikov winners. One person was like, man, what that mean? Well, the last guy we had was Smith. He was a Belitnikov winner. So we got to look up for this one. Lemon was destroying. He was 8th place on the Heisman Trophy list next to Jeremiah Smith. Everybody knows Jeremiah Smith is. Dynamic guy from Ohio State. So we got both of these dogs now with Wicks. Wicks is, listen, if anybody want to know his history from Virginia, he was a leading receiver, the best season in Virginia history. Guy always been great hands. Great hands is that it was a packed field. Then the injuries, and then boom. Then you got Hollywood Brown. If you look at the tape on camp, Hollywood Brown looking good. He looking like look at Wicks. These guys looking comfortable. Elijah Moore been practicing with Jalen Hurts in the offseason. Like this wasn't no, they wanted these guys. Y'all know who Elijah Moore was? Them guys coming out of college, Hollywood Brown, 2nd round pick, 1st round pick. These guys have always been dynamic. Now they don't got the pressure of having that many targets. Now they got to be 4th and 5th. That's Brown and Moore being 4 and 5. And I honestly think Moore's going to win their job, man. I think Cooper's going to be on the practice squad. I think Wilson could make it, but I think they don't have to rush Cooper. Cooper made the practice squad. There's a certain like 3 years you could be on the practice squad and just be there. I think they're ready to have him develop and maybe a seventh receiver. It'll be Cooper. And you still got Danny Gray. They had confidence in him. This is going to be a little exciting to see it spread the ball around now. They're going to be on one person. And Devontae Smith is going to have a year because if anybody remembers last year when Devontae Smith had his run, he had his momentum. And they had to stop because the A.J. Brown situation was just too – and they started forcing – it's like they was forcing A.J. the ball. And he was dropping passes. Was he dropping them on purpose? I'm just saying. Was he dropping them on purpose? Like, we saw the games. And we see what he said now. Was he dropping them on purpose? Listen, I put it out there just to motivate the team. He said, I won't do it no more. I won't do it no more. But I did it, but I won't do it no more. So now you won't do it no more. So it wasn't bad. Was it bad or was it helping the team? If it was helping the team, you would do it with them too. Right? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But their receiving core, watch Hurts. Now the attention is really on Hurts because people take a lot of credit from Hurts.
A lot of people out here nowadays that now that AJ Brown is gone, it's a prove it year. It's a prove it year for Jalen Hurts. It's we gotta see him do it without the Avengers because now that AJ Brown's gone, he don't have the Avengers. Even though he got Saquon, Smitty, Makai Lemon, the best offensive line in the game, is a prove it year for Jalen Hurts. What's your thoughts on what this means for Jalen freaking Hurts now that A.J. Brown is officially gone from the Philadelphia Eagles?
I just want to be factual. In sports terms, okay, they want him to answer questions. So, yes, he got to let them know he's Jalen Hurts. That's all he got to do. Nobody else but Jalen Hurts. And the number one thing, though, let me just make this clear. Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback. He went to this. I mean, what quarterbacks even did what he did in the last 4 years? It's 4 years. Even coming into the league. So now the whole thing we're looking at is that the doubt that was in Jalen Hurts. Even when Jalen Hurts wins, like I ain't never seen a person that don't do no trouble off the field. He married his woman, good guy. You don't hear no contract. He's like the Barack Obama of quarterbacks. Like, I ain't never seen nobody just try to point fingers and all he do is shine. He win. Now, he done had 2 seasons where we didn't make the playoffs, but we was in the playoffs. Okay, you comparing them to guys that missed the playoffs like Joe Burrow. Y'all compare. I know y'all talking about the talent, but the talent didn't make them understand their offense enough for them to make the playoffs. I'm just saying, if we talking about quarterback, there's only one other quarterback that you can say has been more successful than Jalen Hurts, and that's Patrick Mahomes. I just think, but in the sport term, okay, of course they're going to try to challenge him like they challenged LeBron James. They challenge a lot of elite. They want to answer questions and, so this is going to be big for him because like I told you, cool game. Remember I said this and I'm betting on this. This is a quarterback at the offensive coordinator position. Kellen Clemens was a quarterback. Kellen Clemens was a quarterback. Frank Reich, when Carson Wentz, he was a quarterback. We won the Super Bowl. He was a quarterback. So what do we? I just think that the doubt in Jalen Hurts. If you're going to doubt quarterback, doubt the ones who ain't won the Super Bowl first.
They won't. They won't. You know they won't. We talked about this. Full well they won't doubt Josh Allen or Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson or Baker or Dak or Justin Herbert or Caleb or any of these guys that didn't win the Super Bowl. They'll doubt a second round pick that wasn't supposed to be here. You know this.
You know what? Can they name a quarter? How about this one? Can they name a quarterback that lost in the Super Bowl but outplayed the quarterback that won the Super Bowl?
They don't care.
And this is not like just a regular quarterback. This was the best player in the league. He won the MVP that season. And who was challenging him that season? Who was second? I just don't. They do a lot to stir up the drama, but why don't you do enough to dig up the good that he done did? Like they don't even emphasize it. It's crazy, but it's they signed another guy, defensive tackle, ECU. This was a little interesting. Zion Wilson, Eastern Carolina, 44 tackles, 10 for a loss, 7 sacks, 6'3", 316. They gave him a $25,000 bonus before, and then they gave him $225,000 guaranteed. They got some. Listen, he'll probably make the practice. I'm saying that, but he's a guy that could challenge for time. But I think he'll make the practice squad. I think how the Eagles like to have a loaded practice squad, so they when somebody get hurt, they could bring him up, and they are loading this D line. I mean, they are loading this D line, and they want guys to rush. Like the Myles Garrett thing. Okay, they was going for it, but it couldn't happen. Rams was already they had a deal on the table. The Eagles just came around and tried to see what they was going to get. People, but people were interested, but the Rams had a deal on the table, and it just wanted for June 1st to click, and then boom. Basically, it just was listening to guys like the Packers and all that, but no, they had a deal on the table. The Max Crosby. It's Josh Sweat. Everybody want to talk about Josh Sweat. Okay, I'm just going to run it down. Josh Sweat. Yes, of course the Eagles were talking about going after Josh Sweat, but the Packers were too. And the Packers was where he wanted to go. The Eagles were second. I know he's a former Eagle, y'all, but that's where he wanted to go first. And the Packers didn't have what the Cardinals wanted, but then really they want to see what the options are and look at the field more. And it wasn't as close as people thought. Like it wasn't gonna happen that day. And so you see, Rappaport came out with it. The Max Crosby situation, Bart Scott, shout out to Bart Scott, on them shows when he do his thing. But it's no talks I'm hearing about is going on. We know the Eagles were interested at first. If it happens, it happens. But I haven't heard, it ain't no for sure talks, but now it's bubbling because of social media. If it's trending, you got to start reading it. It hasn't been any talks, but because of what happened, what happens in this generation, this era. If they see it trending, Howie is going to fish at that. It's going to make him do that. How many times have we seen that happen? Like he's going to fish at that to see if it's something in there. Not saying it. He's going to see if it's in there. If it's in there, he'll go for it. But the Nolan Smith, let me say this. You know how I feel about Nolan, man.
Yep.
If anybody you're going to trade, and it's two things. It's logic, and it's, for one, Jalen Hunt just wasn't hurt. Jalen Hunt just had a great season. If they want Nolan, I think Nolan's going to be a better all-around player. He's a better vocal leader, better locker room leader. I just think Nolan's just touching the surface. He just had an injury last season, but Jalen Hunt, man, that's the man you want. He had the 6 sacks, 2 interceptions, 1 return. You're gonna throw something, you throw Jalen Hunt out there, and then boom, we got Crosby, and these guys are vets, and then you can have Nolan still learn. Then you can give Nolan the lesser contract right now and still have him go through, because he definitely is an impact player. Put him in the rotation. This is going to be Gabe Hall, guys like that on the defensive line, Gabe Hall and Byron Young. You're going to see them get in there, Ty Robinson. We got to see that. It's time for that D-line to get hungry. All these guys is young. All these guys is good. It's time for that. But to get more on the receiver situation and the offense, also Cooper DeJean at safety that's great. It should have been happening. All right. With Woolen, that's going to be a hard. Listen, as long as the pass rush is on, then who going to throw on the Eagles with a 6'4" cornerback that run a 4.26, and the other guys are all pro that run a 4.3, and the other guys that runs a 4.4 in the nickel, and they can play the safety, and then the base plays the linebacker. These are all pros we talking about. Woolen was a Super Bowl champion. Jones a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Who going to throw on the Eagles? So all you got to do is pass rush. You got Grenard now, and you still got Hunt. Baby, all these guys going to Hunt. Smith, all these guys. Carter looking, you see Jalen Carter? You see Jalen Carter, man? He saw Jordan Davis. That was like he saw his boys lose that weight and get that new contract.
Yeah.
And that's his boy. Them boys is cool like that. So if he on the sideline seeing Davis getting all this recognition, and if you think, I know Carter's good and people still want to double team him, but Carter wasn't as fast as he was a year ago. He had a little bit of weight on him. You could tell, but he still was, a savage. But now look at him, man. It's on. it's on. Philly gonna be that defense is gonna be the highlight. I know we want to see what the offense gonna be. I think things happening with Eli Stowers and all them guys, but that defense gonna be some dogs. Jomo, everybody we all forgetting what year he had. Jomo went off last year, man. I don't think they give him enough credit. They're going to give him some money too. You got Ty Robinson, all them guys in rotation. They're young. Gabe Hall's a guy they've been excited about. I can't wait to see him get rotation time. Listen, man. Listen, I think they want one more pass rusher though. I'm telling y'all.
Who you thinking?
You know who I think, and they've been in the back of my mind, man. Trevon Walker. Listen, I'm looking at all the guys. They went after Myles Garrett, right? And remember, Javon Walker popped up before, and some rumors about him and the Eagles, right? Because he's George and all that, right? But it never came to a head. But man, he been stomping on getting the pass rusher, man. It's from Max Crosby back on Myles Garrett, Josh Sweat. He want to put somebody over there. I really believe he want to put Nolan in J-League's back and let them just, be in the rotation and be able to sign them the contracts and keep them in rotation, still signing them. I just think he feel like he want to get better. How he want to get, he all about getting better. Remember, 2023, the next year, he got Saquon Barkley.
Yes, he did.
He not listen. He don't take a year off. And I mean by that, he make the playoffs. All right, we coming back to believe me, he doing everything it takes. What y'all don't understand, all the people out there, is that he loves it. Everybody in the organization loves Jalen Hurts. Y'all looking at it like the organization. No, what's gonna happen? The conversation is coming out about what they want and expect from Jalen, and that's it. It's not about they quitting on Jalen. You know what I'm saying? They'll talk about the contract not coming up because they don't have to give him a contract. That's why. Why not wait? Like, y'all, because you want him to go. They don't have to right now. They're focused on Jalen Carter's contract, and then of course they're going to go to that. And then getting Jalen Hurts what he needs is what it's all about right now. Of course, there's pressure because if Jalen coming in now, listen. On the other hand,
don't put that in the ether. Whatever you're thinking about.
There you go. I knew the Jalen freaking Hurts fan going to talk. Listen, but we just got to talk real because it's a real show. If Jalen stinks it up, then y'all can talk. But what season did he really stink it up?
Thank you.
I'm just saying. But if he do, he do. But what season did he really listen? I remember me putting the pressure. 2022. It was the year before because remember they got the draft picks and they said they was going to trade up and get a quarterback. Remember that? That was the plan. If he didn't do good, I said, for him to win this position, he got to play MVP ball. He don't have to win MVP. I remember me saying that. It wasn't no show out there, but that was my stipulation. He got it. It is what it is. You might think it's high, but he got to. And what did he do?
MVP-ish.
Like it's crazy. Then the Super Bowl, like he really broke a record. He had the most rushing yards in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Our quarterback, most rushing yards in the Super Bowl. Like that was if it wasn't for that, it's a couple of things that could happen. We know about the catch, Quez Watkins. I remember that popped out. Everybody put the Quez Watkins catch. But if that fumble didn't come up, because everybody but the stuff happens. It is what it is. Because the defense.
It is what it is, man. If
the defense could have did better. Wait a minute. Didn't we have 74 sacks?
70.
The defense could have. How about we don't? I know we talk about a lot of people on there because I wanted to come to that part because yes, he shouldn't. Okay, if he would have had the fumble, but what about this? Where was the sacks in that game? The defense didn't get enough. Enough punishment. Gannon didn't get enough. People talk about Jalen. Gannon didn't get enough. But listen, man. The receiving. I want to say about the receiving core and with Eli Stowers and what they're going to do there.
Yeah, go ahead. And
that's going to be.
Yep.
That's gonna be good for Hurts, man. That's like this is his team now. And then him and Smith, I know Brown is there, right? But and he came as the best friend, this and that. But you see what he's saying. But y'all forget how long
Smitty been best friends since Alabama days. They
say forgot about that. Say it again. Like people forget about and who was hugging and crying, man. You thanks for keeping this together, Smitty.
Let me show y'all some photos real quick. I know this is a different place we're going to, but y'all need to see this yourself. So let me show y'all this. I know it's a different welcome to the Jalen Figueroa podcast, but let me show y'all some photos of these two together. Here's him with Smitty and Maya. Here's another photo of them with together. And this is this off season, y'all. Yeah. There's another photo of them together. There's And yes, this is the Jalen Figueroa podcast version, but I just want to show y'all this all season. There's them hanging out together in the all season for flag football. There they are with Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Here's another one in flag football. And then another one with Tom Brady and Sean Payton. Here they are working together in Temple.
The receiver from Temple, that's 6'4".
Here's they are working in OTAs, working side by side, and here they are working right next to each other at Autism Challenge. So as y'all can see, this all season they've been hanging out together even more than ever. So
they've been a squad. I think Brown and Hurts was the best to me. You can say what you want, best combo when they on. Nobody's better than them in the league. But Smith and them, that's like Shaq and Kobe. They're gonna be like Shaq and Kobe. I say that they've been together that long. We talk about since college. Like they've been having that camaraderie. It's some type of friendship that you see from now. You ain't got to not throw it to nobody else. When Smitty is hot, you giving Smitty the ball and you making people double team and triple team. And he's going to get the shine. People are forgetting who Smith is. I said he's the closest thing to Jerry Rice.
There's people out there that believes there's people out there that believes that Smitty ain't a wide receiver one, that he can't do it.
I saw that. You know what? It's another guy out there. I'm not even going to say his name on Twitter. He was putting stuff out there about what? We had two wide receiver ones. That was the thing people were talking about. Why it was so easy for Jalen Hurts because he got two wide receiver ones. What? This man was a Heisman Trophy winner. National champion. Did you see that season when he was at Alabama? Then he came to the league. Some people don't live up to it. Desmond Howard was a Heisman Trophy winner. He didn't turn out. Smith turned out to be that one. He's been sunning people, one-handed catches, jumping over Patrick Surtain. Play the tape. Sunning them. He's been sunning Surtain since college. Yeah, practice. They be in practice. He used to sun them. He sunned them in the pros. Y'all don't see that's Smith, and he ain't gonna talk about it. He's just gonna be about it. He ain't got to be AJ. He's not gonna be AJ. He's gonna be humble, and the humble killer. That's it. Wait till y'all see this season. But listen, man. All right, listen. Next season or next, we're gonna talk about the OTAs and the standouts on the next Broad Street Blitz take, man. Broad Street Blitz take. I'm gonna announce the day. It's gonna be either Wednesday or Thursday, man. We gonna do that show, man. Y'all been seeing me do a lot of high level sports talk and a couple of Villanova radios, and just trying to get things together, man, and stay writing articles, VU Sports, man. Just been busy, man. Listen, love y'all to death, man. Broad Street family. We out of here, man.
You heard the man. We out here. Peace out, y'all. You heard the man. Peace out.